"Now, girls," Ma said, "a storm outdoors is no reason for gloom in the house." "What good is to be in town?" Laura said. "We're just as much by ourselves as if there wasn't any town." "I hope you don't expect to depend on anybody else, Laura." Ma was shocked. "A body can't do that." "But if you weren't in town, Pa wouldn't have to go out in this blizzard to find out if somebody else is lost." "Be that as it may be," Ma said firmly, "it is time for our Sunday school lessons. We will each say the verse we learned this week, and then we'll see how many of the old lessons we remember." First Grace, then Carrie, then Laura and Mary, and Ma repeated their verses. "Now, Mary," Ma said, "you tell us a verse, then Laura will do the same, and then Carrie, see which one can keep on longest." "Oh, Mary will beat," Carrie said, discouraged before she began. "Come on, I'll help you," Laura urged. "Two against one isn't fair," Mary objected. "It is too fair," Laura contradicted. "Isn't it, Ma? When Mary's been learning Bible verses so much longer than Carrie has." "Yes," Ma decided. "I think it's fair enough, but Laura must only prompt Carrie." So they began, went on, until Carrie could remember no more, even when Laura prompted her. Then Mary and Laura went on against each other, until at last Laura had to give up. She hated to admit that she was beaten, but she had to. "You beat me, Mary. I can't remember another one." "Mary beat," Grace cried, clapping her hands, and Ma said, smiling to Mary, "That's my bright girl." They all looked at Mary, who was looking at nothing with her large, beautiful blue eyes that had no sight in them. She smiled with joy when Ma praised her, and then her face changed as the light does when a blizzard comes. For a minute she looked as she used to look when she could see, and she and Laura were quarreling. She never would give up to Laura because she was the older and the boss. Then her whole face blushed pink, and in a low voice she said, "I didn't beat you, Laura. We're even. I can't remember another verse either." Laura was ashamed. She had tried so hard to beat Mary at a game, but no matter how hard she tried, she never could be as good as Mary was. Mary was truly good. Then, for the first time, Laura wanted to be a school teacher so that she could make money to send Mary to college. She thought, "Mary is going to college, no matter how hard I have to work to send her." At that moment, the clock struck 11 times. "My goodness, the dinner!" Ma exclaimed. She hurried into the kitchen to stir up the fire and season the bean soup. "Better put more coal in the heater, Laura," she called. "Seems like the house hasn't warmed up like it should have." It was noon when Pa came in. He came in quietly and went to the heater, where he took off his coat and cap. "Hang this up for me, will you, Laura? I'm pretty cold." "I'm sorry, Charles," Ma said from the kitchen. "I can't seem to get the house warm." "No wonder," Pa answered. "It is 40 degrees below zero, and this wind is driving the cold in. This is the worst storm yet, but luckily everyone is accounted for. Nobody's lost from town." After dinner, Pa played hymn tunes on his fiddle, and all the afternoon they sang. They sang, "There's a land that is fairer than day, and by faith we can see the port, for the Father waits over the way, shall prepare us a dwelling place there. and the Lord our rock, in Him we hide, a shelter in the time of storm. Secure whatever will betide, a shelter in the time of storm. Oh, Jesus is a rock in a weary land, a weary land, a weary land. Oh, Jesus is a rock in a weary land, a shelter in the time of storm. They sang Ma's favorite, "There is a happy land far, far away." And just before Pa laid the fiddle in its box, because the time had come when he must get to the stable and take care of the stock, he played a gallant, challenging tune that brought them all to their feet, and they all sang lustily. We are joyously voyaging over the main, bound for the evergreen shore, whose inhabitants never of sickness complain, and never see death anymore. Then let the hurricane roar, it will sooner be over. We will weather the blast and we'll land at last safe on the evergreen shore. We will weather the blast and we'll land at last safe on the evergreen shore. The hurricane was roaring. The icy snow was hard as buckshot, as fine as sand was whirling, swirling, beating upon the house.